Okay, so we're going to start and engage in our Qigong flow today. So this will be a sequence of movements that are meant to work the whole body. So it's going to improve your overall circulation of Qi. We're going to work many parts of the body simultaneously in these movements. So let's get right to it. Bend the knees, take the stance a little wider, and drop your tailbone. First, we're going to do a little shaking just to loosen up the body and get grounded. So begin to move up and down, shake the arms out. Take a long exhale and sink your body and your energy down into the ground. Then we're just going to do a short shaking session here today. Close your eyes. Notice as you're shaking, the whole body is being mobilized. And do a body scan. Check areas where you're holding tension right now that you can notice and see if you can release some of the tension in those areas. So if you're feeling it in the ankles, soften the ankles. If you notice your hips are tight, move the hips around a bit more. If your neck shoulders are holding, work into the neck shoulders, mobilize the neck shoulders. Now when you're shaking, you really want to think about the tension moving downward and out from the feet and the hands. So feel the tension in the torso moving down into the feet, into the ground. Tension in the neck, shoulders and above, down the arms, out the fingertips. Take a couple more breaths. Extend the exhale. Shake it out. Nice deep breath in and long exhale. All right, then into the twisting. So shifting the weight side to side, moving in the hips here. And as you're doing that, let the spine rotate and let the arms be completely relaxed. I'm gonna let go of the neck and shoulders. You're also learning how to move from the core, from the hips here in this exercise. Turning the head and neck a little deeper into the twist, opening up the upper spine and neck. Check on the downward action of the tailbone so you're staying nice and rooted as you twist. Okay, and then slow it down. Now, keep the action going here. Let's keep shifting from one leg to the other and then turning slightly in the hips. So notice I'm not just going laterally like this. I'm also turning the hips slightly. So as I shift the weight to the left, my right hip turns forward and the hips rotate and twist. And I'm sinking into that left hip. And again, do it to the other side. Okay. Now, as you're doing this, don't let the tailbone come up, right? You don't want to stick the tailbone up and arch the lower back. So keep the tailbone slightly down and then shift side to side. Now, as you maintain that, bring the arm up. We'll go right into the most simple and also pleasant flow movement that I love, cloud hands. Very easy to do. It's a little bit of coordination involved if you want to get it just right. When you bring the hand down here, right hand down, bring the left hand up at the same time. Now keeping the spine vertical, tailbone down, crown up. Soften the shoulders, relax the body, and drop into a nice relaxed feeling of flow. And if you tune into the body, you'll notice the hips are twisting, the legs are slightly rotating, the spine is twisting, shoulders and arms are also moving. The whole body moves at the same time. And if you can, slow the movement down slightly. Take a deep breath. Nice. A couple more. So if you like any of these movements today, feel free, if you're watching this later especially, to do them longer. Right? You can repeat them for a longer duration of time, really get into the flow. There's something about circular and spiral movements that when you do them repetitively over time, it puts you in a trance and it really deeply relaxes the system. And it gets you in that feeling of flow. Right? For some of us, we can get into that feeling of stuckness also quite easily for different reasons. So for those of us who experience a lot of stuckness, these flow movements can be very healing and beneficial. It changes our energy state. All right, and then relax. Okay, shake the legs out. Take the pressure out of the joints. Next, let's do this one, shoulder rotation and a little twisting of the spine. So same thing here, you'll notice this over and over. where we're shifting the weight from one leg, one hip to the other and twisting through the hips. So it's kind of like cloud hands, right? But now instead of keeping the arm up, you're working the shoulder and you're twisting the torso. And a little differently in this one. Now if you want, put the hands on the body so the hand slides up, touching the body, and it comes down the back behind the body. So you're sliding the hand on the body and tracing the meridians. Twisting. Keep your knees slightly bent. Rotate the body, rotate the torso. Now find the breath. Slow it down. Breathe as you move. Find your flow. If you notice you're moving a little too quickly, you'll feel some agitation. So see if you can slow it down so you get a nice calming flow happening. Couple more. Nice, and relax. Shake the arms out. Next, same thing, shifting, turning through the hips with the ball. Holding a ball in front of you and rolling the ball side to side. Okay, start small at first with the movement. Slightly to the side, then to the other side. Turning the body, gradually warming the body up. Okay, now begin to lift the ball a little higher to the sides so the ball comes up towards the shoulder level. Twisting the torso. Try not to rush the movement and stay grounded through the feet. Drop the tailbone. So one of the things about these movements are they should feel pleasant. Right? The flow movement should feel nice and easy and pleasant. So if you find yourself tensing up or pushing or forcing, just relax the movement out a bit more. Okay, now if you can, we're going to go a little deeper into twist. So the hands are going to come up. Now as you do this, you might start to strain the knees. So just lift the heel up and stretch. And then, but now when you come down, bend the knees and sink a bit into the hips. Right, lift the other heel, twist, and then sink. Go slow. Inhale. Nice little stretch at the top here as you lift and look up. Twist the spine, open the chest, and exhale, sink. Breathing out. Lift as you inhale. And exhale, sink. Drop the tailbone. And exhale, sink, drop tailbone, breathing out. And you can feel this, if you notice, if you close your eyes in this movement, you can feel the gentle stretching and lifting and coiling, twisting of a lot of the fascia in the body, all the joints here. The legs, the hips, the spine, the shoulders. Let's do a couple more. Inhale as you lift. Exhale as you sink. Inhale as you lift. The last one. And then exhale as you sink. Bring the hands in front of the belly. Hold the ball in front of the belly. Now take the ball, and we're going to rotate the ball. So these are really my go-to Qigong flow movements. Whenever I'm feeling a little tense, stressed out and rigid or locked up or stuck, I like doing these movements to loosen me up and get me back in the flow. So I'll show you the movement from different angles here. Notice my tailbone slightly down, my crown is up, my spine is upright. Again, I'm shifting and turning through the hips. One hand comes down and under and then to the front while the other one comes back. And you want to really hold the ball the whole time. The palms are facing each other more or less the whole time. right? As if I'm holding the ball and rolling a ball. Now try making the ball a little smaller. Feel what that's like. Maintaining the same mechanics of the movement. Okay, now make the ball bigger. Whew. And bigger. And bigger. Slow it down. Stay grounded in the feet. Feel the earth. Nice. And then make it smaller again. Get into a little ball by the belly. Hold it. Now take the ball, bring it into the body, inhale, and then bring the ball forward. Bend the knees and sink. Rolling the ball. Forward and back. Sink. Inhale. Good. See how slow you can go. At this point, as the chi starts to flow through the system and you have more flow happening in the body, it might be easier to slow down your system as well. Breathing in slowly. Going forward, breathing out, sinking. Stay fluid still. Nice. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Hold at the base. Just pause. Okay. Now let's do a slightly different variation of that. So bring your right foot forward and your left foot back so you're in a staggered stance. You want to make sure you're able to shift your weight forward and back so you can bend that back knee, okay? And notice when I bend the back knee, I'm putting my weight into that back leg so I can take the weight off the front leg, okay? So it's different from just bending the back knee and going like this. You want to actually shift the weight back, okay? So from here, lean back into the back left leg, bring the arms up, take the ball forward, lean forward into the front leg. Relax the spine, keep the spine soft. Inhale, lean back, pull up. Exhale, lean forward and down. Side of you again. Inhale. Nice and soft, nice and easy. Take it easy on the knees. Breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Nice and slow with the pace of your breath. Generating a sense of flow through the body-mind. Staying connected to the earth, nice and grounded. And can you soften the body so the sense of flow can be really felt throughout the whole body in the movement? Okay, ready? Now switch the feet. Bring the other foot forward, so left foot forward, right foot back. Lean back into that back leg. Bend the back knee, shift the weight back. Lean back slightly with the spine, even if you like, and forward. So there's a slight body roll happening here. All right, notice my spine and my body is rolling. I'm going to exaggerate the movement so you can see it. So it looks like something like this, but make it more internal if you can, so it's not so external, right? So obvious. Inhale. Good. Let's take a couple rounds really slow. Slow the breathing down. See if you can really go slow motion. Good. Keep going. Couple more. Breathing out, sinking, feeling the body, whole body awareness. All right, can you be aware of the whole body and the ground and the air around you? Shifting into awareness. Last one. And that's when flow really happens. Good, and relax. Step back. Do a pull down heavens once. And ground for a moment. Pause. Take a pause. All right. Next. This one's a little bit more difficult possibly for some, so just do your best. Bend the knees. Feet a little wider than the hips. Drop the tailbone. Hands next to the hips. From here, so you want that, again, the shifting of the hips here. This is going to come back in this one. Shift to the right. Bring the hands and arms up. Turn the palms facing forward and go across the head level. Shifting through the hips, right, to the left. Then bring the wrist down to chest level. Turn the hands the other way. Go across the chest. Sink a bit more. Bring the hands down, navel level, and go across. And then lift to the left side. Turn the palms head level across from left to right. Turn the hands, cross chest level, right to left. Shift. Okay, turning from the hips, shifting the weight. Sinking across the navel. And then up. Cross the face. Shift. Sink. Drop a little into the chest. Shift. Sink. Through the navel. Shift. Okay, shift and then lift. Rotate the wrists. Turn. Cross the head. Chest. Navel. Lift up across. Face and head. Sink, shift. Chest. Sink. This is from the Chen Tai Chi form, one of my favorite moves amongst many in the Chen Tai Chi form. Nice spiral. Sink. Well, let's do another round or two. Again, if you love this, do it more on your own. Take any of these exercises, you can do them for a while, right? They become a nice meditation, movement meditation. Full body. Now do a couple with awareness of your whole body, the ground, the room around you, slowing it down with the breath. Feel the whole room moving with you. Nice. Release and pull down heavens, inhale. Exhale. Flush down, root back into Uji, or you can go hands in front of the Dantian, drop the anchor into the earth and hold steady. So created all that flow, and then just now bringing some stability and ground into the mix. So we have a nice balance of flow and rootedness. Centering into the belly, breathing into the core, into the Dantian, bending the knees, rooting into the earth, through the feet, into the anchor. Staying steady here. Just going to do a standing meditation here for about 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes. Find the breath. Stillness. Still here. Standing meditation. Presence. Keep the knees slightly bent. Relaxing into earth, to ground, and letting the chi settle. And let the breath, the inhale, descend into the belly, towards the core. Couple more breaths. Nice. And then relax. Put the hands on the belly, roll the belly down. Inhale. Exhale long. Wrap around the waist. Rub the lower back down. Breathe into the lower back. And let's just do a little tap down on the legs here for that one. Good. Rub the heart and belly. Inhale. Long exhale. Good. Rub the face down. Scalp. Squeeze the neck. And release. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. So that was a sequence for creating flow in your system. I hope you have a fluid, flow-filled day, and hope you're in your flow. Have a wonderful day. See you soon.